Hi, and welcome back to another episode of journaling. This is a new month, so new hopes, new dreams, and new plans of productivity. This is the month of February. So in the beginning of the page, I write the month's name, and you can decorate it however you want to. My journals are mostly minimalistic and simple, with a pop of color here and there. And this month I'm going back to my calendar style. Last month I did a list style for each and every day, but then I think the calendar style is more practical for me and I like it more. And also I have a gap in between February and the calendar where I want to put my quote of the month. And now this quote can be something very personal to you, or something that motivates you, or something that you need to see every day in the morning, because your journal is the first thing you see every day in the morning and you're going to be checking your calendar first thing. And that's why it's so important to put your quote of the month there. Since the month of February only has 28 days, I have 5 into 6 boxes, which is 30 boxes, and I'll be erasing the last 2 boxes. It's important to have enough space in your calendar to write down things like your to-do list or your important events. If you get confused between your events and stuff, you can always color coordinate them. And then I number these boxes, and I don't number them according to the dates. For example, if a month starts on Saturday, some people would leave 5 gaps, and on the 5th gap they would put number 1. Instead, I start off with number 1 because it's more convenient for me. Okay, going a little off track here. I did my manicure for the first time ever with designs and stuff, and it's smudged, and I'm a little sad about it. I want to show you guys, but then it's smudged even before that. Anyway, never mind. Let's continue. Now on the second page, I make a table with 2 parts. One part is a little smaller than the second part. Now on the first part, I'm going to write the goals of the month. Make sure you write the most important goals here, and then you can split these goals into smaller goals on your weekly page. And the second wider part of this page is a strategy or a game plan of how I'm going to achieve these goals. I write a game plan because it's easy for me to follow my goals through a game plan, and that way there is a smoothness and I know what I'm supposed to do without getting stuck. In the second half of the page, I'm going to put a habit tracker where I'd like to track a few of my habits that I'd like to maintain. Well, to keep it simple, you could have added these habits with your calendar, or you could have made a separate calendar, or drawn separate boxes. But then I came up with this idea of printing these boxes and then cutting them according to my needs, because sometimes we run out of time and it gets a little impatient to actually draw several boxes. So I have this printed and I cut them into small boxes according to my needs and according to how many other habits I'm trying to track or maintain this particular month. I cut that many boxes and I stick them. This month I'd like to maintain 6 habits, and the first habit happens to be tracking my workout. The second habit is to read a book. Last time I put a book, but then I couldn't read it at all. So this month I'm actually putting the book's name, and this month I hopefully stick to the habit of reading every day. And on the third page I have the weekly log. What I do here is I again draw a table with 2 portions. That one portion happens to be a little smaller compared to the other portion, and here I'll be writing my weekly goals, weekly activities, and what I would like to achieve every single week. And since there are 4 weeks, they get 4 columns. Again, these 2 tables have goals and strategy, and every week gets its own goal and its own strategy. And this month, every week I'll be adding 8 days instead of 7, because it's more convenient for me that way to add 8. So the first column will be 1st to 8th February. The 4th page is a very chaotic page actually. It's the thoughts, mind dump, and ideas, and all these, whatever you feel like writing goes on the 4th page, or the thoughts page. Like I mentioned in my previous journal video where I set up the whole year's journal, I also have a health compartment of my journal. So this is the place where I'd be setting my health goals of February, because I'm trying to take my health more seriously. Again, I have a smaller portion for writing my goals and a little wider place for writing the strategy of how I'm going to achieve these health goals. This past month in January, I was a little sick, meaning I had a little cold, and it was the longest cold I've ever had. I had cold for almost a week and a half. So I lost a lot of energy there. So the first thing I would write in my health journal this month would be to gain a little more energy and to get back on track and be more active. And if you guys have a health journal, make sure you write exactly particularly what you want. That way it's more clear and you can work through that goal easily and more smoothly. Now we are done with our February journal setup, and I'm going to flip through these journals again to show you a recap. We're starting off with a calendar, and then goals, strategy, habit tracker where we have workout, books, and the next compartment is a weekly log where we maintain every week's goals and analyze what we're going to do and what we're going to do differently. The fourth page is the thoughts or mind dump idea page where we will write what is good, what's bad, and what we need to change. And the last part is the health part where we write exactly what our health goals are, and that way we track and analyze and we grow through that. And that's it. This is my February journal setup. I hope you liked it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. And I have a lot more videos planned and it's gonna be so much fun. I'll see you guys soon. Until that, take care. Bye.